What up, what up? I gotta flip me. There I go. Alright. What is up? What is up? Let me just make sure everything's all legit over here. What up, Raymond? What up, my dude? What up, my dude? Brother, would you be able to help me confirm, is everything sound all good on your end? Check, 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 check. Music is a little louder. Yeah, I have a feeling that might be the case. Let me have a look here. Is that better? Sound is good? Okay, sweet, sweet. I just turned the music down a little bit because I don't like it when it's super loud anyway. Looking good, babes. Love you. Thank you for the compliment. Alright, here we are on gold, my dudes. Daniel's son, what up? Lockdog, what is up? Going to see what we can get happening over here in a sec on gold. I think we have to be a bit careful over here today, to be honest. Another day, another dollar. That's it, my dude. Alright, I'm going to do a bit of top-down analysis over here. I'm just sorry, it's a bit... I have to look at everything when I first start up just to make sure everything looks all legit. Everything's working. Let's jump over in the daily. Another day, another dollar here on gold, man. The daily. The previous Friday and Thursday, red days, which is just like a rarity with gold. So the 4 hour today, we've kind of just like slightly worked our way up, right? Not much has happened. Like if you've watched the market today, it's moved quite strange, if anything. No real like super clear direction. Yeah, bro, it's looking like super weird the way it look. Like it's very rare you see candles like with gold that look like this. Like I know gold pretty well and I don't see this type of indecision within these candles like this. So like this is the 1 hour over here. And yeah, looking super ugly. Super ugly. Alright, so I'll just keep swinging through. The 1 hour, yeah. Wick City. I'm going to try and just have a look through here and just try and find some zones of interest in a minute, but I just want to have a little look through. 30-minute. In a buy. Oh, someone's in a buy. Okay. So 30-minute, not much going on. Like, it's pretty clear. Like, I'm just going to straight up put up my resistance here. There's a resistance zone right there, obviously. So let me just mark this out. Yeah, let me just mark this out. And then obviously there's like a pretty strong support zone here. Like if you, from 2731, oh, very nice. But check this out. If we jump on the 4 hour over here, let me delete this one. Pretty strong, like very obvious sells below, right? Sells below here. Sorry, I'm a bit scattered here, guys. I'm just trying to get all this shit together. What is up, History? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you in the chat, my dude. Good to see you, my man. I'm just drawing up some levels over here. Just kind of getting a grip here with gold and just wrapping my head around what's going on over here. So like it's fucking been super messy throughout Asia. Hopefully during the London session we get something clean happening. Let me just open up Zoom real quick and maybe draw up some things just to get a better idea. Sometimes it's good to draw up and just kind of wrap your head around exactly what's going on and what, like, visually you want to see happen in order to kind of get the signal. My weekend was good, bro. Thanks for asking. Good to see you back here, Bull. Good to see all you guys back here. I love seeing the same faces, like seeing you guys here. So, weekend was good. Did a bit of back testing. Did a bit of analysis on some of the L's I took. And where are you from, brother? I'm from Brisbane, Australia. Brisbane, Australia over here. So let me draw something up over here, guys. Yeah, a lot of ICT dudes might have just got smashed. Are you trading gold? Yeah, this is gold. I'll draw up a gold thing in a minute because people always ask that. Oh, yeah, guys, to be hella, like, to keep it hella simple, like, I feel like it's pretty clean range here to the left-hand side. If I get a break above this area, really, ideally with a 30-minute candle, something like this, I'll only be looking for a breakout trade today because it's so messy in the range. Right, something like that, and take a buy there. Like, super simple textbook fucking shit over here. Is gold going up? I don't know. We'll see what happens. History, I feel like it's swept buys to saying the ICT language. Yeah. Put it this way, anyone that's been trading Asia Sesh today have just got railed. Bumblebee Gal, I'm from New Zealand. Ooh, come and see me. No, I don't think I can go to New Zealand just yet. I'm gotta get these profits first. Yeah, guys. So it's pretty basic shit. I don't want to. This is a no trade zone for me. So I want either a breakout above or a breakout below. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple stuff over here. Yeah, some people are saying they got buys and stuff, man. That's wild that anyone's been able to trade this range so far. Wild stuff. Wild. Hey bro, it's Hubu. Needed to make a new account. No way. What have you been doing out here? From boxer to trader, yeah. I've got many hats, to be honest. From bodybuilder to boxer to trader to reality TV. Fuck me. To real estate agent to car salesman. I've done it all. Is it Gold Pro? I don't know what that means, Uncle. I don't know what that means. But let me chuck some shit up here. Let me throw some text here. Keeping it hell simple, like just buys above. Obviously, I need to see candles do a certain thing, but that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at, man. And let me go over here for all the people that say is this gold, because I've got an answer for them, and the answer is yes, it is gold. And you'll be able to tell that. Oh shit. You'll be able to tell that from this word. Oh, I just realized, actually, you guys can't see that still, can you? I guess you can now. Okay, so again, some sort of push up here. I'm keeping an eye on this. Hang on a sec. Oh, Cherry, thank you for the roses. Ches. If it drops that low, yeah, at some point. Monique, what is up? Hustling every day, shop every day, do the same thing. This trend. You don't want to know. Oh no. What is up, Mohammed? What is up? Good to have you here, my uncle. Good to have you here. So just here, got the text there. pretty simple stuff. What's this? This is the first 15 of the London session. So I might be interested if this can break above and close and do everything I just said. There shouldn't be too much of a reason why I couldn't take this. So let me do a real quick flick through again of these time frames. The 4 hour, blue, green, 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 same on Forex. 1 hour, wicky, wicky, wick, 30, getting some sort of push up. Yeah, so let's keep an eye on this and see if we get presented some sort of breakout trade over here. But remember, it's two things today. It's Monday, it's the start of a new month, and it's high volatility. Like there's a lot of shit going on in terms of the US elections and things like that. So I think that's played a part in why the Asia sessions kind of moved erratically. Can we buy now? You can, but that would be what amateurs would do. We need to wait for a bit more confirmation, unless you have some sort of strategy that has indicated that now is a good time to buy. But for me, I need to wait for candles to close in these types of instances. That's the only issue. So since we've moved up from this minor support here, what's this range? 60 pips. Interesting. Now it's moving up relatively violently. Let's not get FOMO and, do anything dumb just yet. Do anything dumb just yet. Oh, that's gold. There is a Russia and Japan holiday today. Oh, good thinking. I haven't even checked out Forex Factory over here. French bank holiday, Italian bank holiday. Yeah, interesting. Oh wait, is this today? No. Yeah, Japanese holiday. Okay. That's alright. Shouldn't affect us too much. Shouldn't affect us too much. Bull, TP1. Bill, every time you're in the chat, all I see is TP1, TP2 taken. And I'm a bit jealous over here, so full port and election tomorrow. Fuck. Yeah, I wonder how it's gonna move. I wonder how it's gonna move the market. That will be very interesting. So we've got 2.5 minutes here for this candle to close. What do you mean there, Mohammed? Sorry, say that again. Where would your take profit be if it does close? Good question there. So let's measure this range. This is a pretty big range over here. So it's 80 pips. Let's be smart here and zoom out a little bit and just see what kind of other areas might give us issues on the way up. To be honest, I can see right here. So I've noticed a lot of the time from just being in these charts and doing this kind of shit, areas like, fucking hell, my zoom thing is just glitching. Areas like this right here, where it took off and then went very far up in a like very aggressive trajectory and kind of stayed in that momentum from that point. I find those areas are usually very strong, either supports and resistance when price gets there. So I think that will be TP1. I'll probably look to take fucking most of my profits around there, which is still going to be like 15 pips, maybe. Right? And then, but to the direct left-hand side, it's pretty freaking clean. Like up to here, it's super clean. Like, look at it. There's really just this area here that's the biggest issue. So I'll manage a position. I always like to kind of look at around 15 pips to take off some of the position. But yeah, let's just manage it as it goes. Daniel, can you cover $6,000 for me? I lost it. Yeah, sure. Yes, I can do that. I can just give you money because I hate money. What shall I do for that? You should get a job. I know it sucks, but it's just a part of life. Okay, so check this out. This has kind of come up. It's dabbled up in this area here. It's got 15 seconds before it closes, and then it's rejected back down. Daniel, can you tell 100K for me? I lost it. Yeah, well, let's all just get the cash. Not a great trader, are you, bud? Yeah, I don't know what I am. Okay, so very interesting here. So that potential breakout just there became invalid because look what happened. It wasn't able to break above and close outside of this resistance zone here. So let's closely watch this and see if some sort of other opportunity presents itself. Let's see if some other opportunity presents itself because the 30-minute is still open over here, and yeah, some sort of opportunity might arise here in a minute. Guys, if you're on TikTok, I'm currently on YouTube as well if you want to watch on a proper screen. I'm Daniel Holmes Trades on YouTube. Live right now. How much did you make last week? I've actually got a couple of accounts now that I'm a couple of prop firm accounts. Not much though. Probably. So on one of my accounts I made quite a lot. The 15K account I closed it around 600 in profit. But my 100K account, I was about break even, to be honest. I did well at the start of the week, but then I had a couple of losses, but it's no biggie. There's some things after the weekend I've kind of reflected. I was like, oh yeah, I can see. I made some errors there. I made some small errors. Do you have a firm account? No, I don't. I'm just using prop firm accounts at the moment. I want to eventually build a personal account, which I will be looking at doing soon, but yeah, just for now, prop accounts. I just purchased so there's a sale on right now with Apex, like some insane sales, like 80% off, and it's actually legit. It's genuinely 80% off. So I bought another 100K challenge account today because I was like, man, that's like, I can't not. It's too cheap. Like, it's too much of a big sale. So I've got like fucking 3 accounts now. Yeah. So let's have a look over here. Like, to be honest, if this candle can basically close how it is now, I would like this candle to close red and create a bit of support up here. And honestly, you guys, if the next candle, if it does close like that, the next candle can wick down a bit and push up, I'll anticipate a continuation and take a buy there, right? Because I've understood that we've moved our way up now, we're edging this resistance level, created a little bit of support here. And then this candle, if it pushes up and breaks past, there should be enough volume with London open to continue on that upward trajectory. So in this type of instance, I actually wouldn't be waiting for a candle closure. I would be taking some sort of an impulse buy. But yeah, this ticks my boxes for that type of entry. What's your YouTube channel? It's just called Daniel Holmes Trades. So I'm live on there right now as well. So you can kind of watch it without having to be on fucking TikTok. Silver. Let's have a look at silver. Someone said silver. Silver looks quite clean, actually. Looks quite nice over here. I don't trade silver, but yeah, nice. Looks like quite nice, actually. Oh, thanks for the follow over there, TikTok. Thanks for the follow. I'm looking at the same right now. Yeah, nice, Raymond. So this, if anyone that used to follow Don Vo or anything like that, this would be considered a celery play, which is basically you've got your support that's formed just outside of that resistance zone, and then that anticipation of volume to continue it up. It could also work the same as if this candle here actually did break out, right? And this red candle closed outside of that range, the same concept would apply. I would actually rather that, but you know how the markets are, you can't really always get what you want. Yeah, let's hit that 100k like, man. Spam those thumbs. Is this chart from TradingView? This is Topstep X. It's a because I'm trading on a Topstep account on their 100k funded challenge account. So you use their platform. It's called Topstep X. When do we buy? I don't know when you buy, but I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait for this candle to close over here. Evo. This is the evo. I'll be doing it all live. I'll be switching between 3 freaking different ones. If it closes back inside, it's an onion. Well, it hasn't actually broken out of that area yet. I wouldn't consider this an onion just yet. And the onion setup, which is where... So it's funny you say that, and I'm glad that you say that, Fletcher, is because we're in an uptrend. Like, you would consider this an uptrend, right? We're moving up. There's making higher highs and higher lows. So although it's not a strong uptrend, right now, from what we're looking at, it's moving up slowly. An onion, if I were to take an onion on this, that would be me taking a trade anticipating a pullback before that continuation on the uptrend. That's much more dangerous. Like, I do that, but it's more dangerous. What you would much rather for an onion setup is something that looks like this. It's coming down, and then it created a smaller way on the down, so maybe we're losing a bit of momentum, and then after that, we get some sort of support formed. And then we go, okay, now looks like volume's kind of turning around and we're working our way back up into that uptrend, and then you would take a buy there. And that would be more like your onion setup there. As where this, yeah, I wouldn't call this an onion just yet. It could turn into some sort of onion, but I wouldn't be taking that one just yet over here. Can you let us know when you buy or sell? Yeah, you'll know. You'll see it all on the screen. You'll see it all. TikTok, if you're not already, drop a follow, my dudes. I'll be live streaming every day. Every day I'm hustling. Yeah, man, if it broke out, then closes back inside. If it broke out and closed back inside, you would consider that a fake out. That would be a fake out, which I would be interested in. But it would need to break out relatively high. Like, if it were to break out abruptly on the 15 like that, leave a pretty small top wick, and then the next one kind of, maybe it breaks that wick, but it just completely flips back down and closes back inside of this range. What I would wait for is maybe some sort of test back up there, and then on that flip, go, okay, look, it tried to break back up, but it didn't. This is some sort of fake out over here. Let me take a sell there. That would be some sort of fake out trade there. But again, because this is an uptrend, this would be much more favorable if that fake out occurred to the downside. If that fake out occurred to the downside like this, just say this is a support and it breaks out like that, and then the next one just completely rejects back up, and we go, oh, look, it tried to fake out of this uptrend. Now it's on its way back up. I've found that works much more successfully. And this is the thing, like I'm still learning all these nuances of these kind of entries as I go and live. Like I lost quite a lot last week, and now I reflect back, I'm like, yeah, some of these small tweaks make a difference. Love your work, bro. Oh, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Just rocking up every day. Oh, I'm rocking up every day and just doing this live, and I'm learning on the job as well. Like I'm not the perfect trader yet as well, and so I'll lose live, and then maybe it'll take a bit of reflecting, like it did this weekend. Some of the losses last week, I'm like, oh yeah, I can see. See, I tried to. One of the big losses I took last week was I tried to anticipate this as an onion to come back down. But it's much more dangerous to anticipate a pullback on an uptrend, where you're much better to try to anticipate the reversal at the bottom of an uptrend as opposed to that pullback. All right, that's where you want to take that onion setup. And also with these breakout trades, if you get a breakout, like let's say I was anticipating this breakout just here before. If this candle, this is shit that I swear to God, you guys, I'm not trying to talk myself up, but this is the nuances that when I am trying to learn my strategy, which is breakouts and these types of stuff, it's still not on YouTube. Like people will tell you what to do, but they won't tell you what to avoid. So like, just for instance, you want to take this as a breakout trade and this happens. And you're like, okay, I know that this is a resistance level and we've just broken out, but we've kind of gone pretty far up from that breakout zone and it hasn't left much of a wick. And you go, like that's cool, right? And then the next candle opens up and it wicks down. You go, okay, there's my wick. Now all I need is a flip of that and I'll take a buy. But you've got to take into consideration now is that this is a pretty big zone here. Like this from here to here is a big zone. So you've got a big steep stop loss, right? Not only that, this candle left very little top wick, which would imply that the range hasn't really been created yet. Like volume likes to move where there's wicks and shit because it knows it's already been there before. When there's no top wick, it's like, man, you're playing a deadly game. So if I see a candle that breaks out too far from the resistance zone and leaves a too much of a small top wick, I'm going to stay out because I can guarantee 95% of the time what ends up happening is this candle goes, all right, we're off. And I'm like, cool, I'm in profits. And then what does it do? It just flips back and fucking drops back down quite aggressively as well. So there's a couple like small little nuances that you got to keep in mind. How long have you been trading? About 2.5 years. And I started streaming a couple months ago. I only started streaming last week on TikTok though, so it's been good. Are you still single? You on Snapchat? Yeah, I'm single, but I'm not on Snapchat. I'm on Snapchat, but it's just like friends and stuff. Like real close friends. Why does your gold chart and mine look different? This is futures. You might be on Forex. So I'll be switching between the both of them, to be honest. I'll be switching between futures and Forex. I think it's a bit of an edge there if you can do that. Look how ugly this looks on the hour, you guys. Gold. Look how ugly gold looks on the hour, you guys. That's wild. Oh, fuck. That's why I said at the very start of this, we've got to be very fucking careful over here today. Like, we need to take setups that are very clear. Like, this is ticking a lot of the boxes. If we try to take a trade today that doesn't tick, like, if it ticks 3 out of the 5 boxes, I'm not taking it. I'll happily not take a trade today. Again, start of the week, start of the month. It's a Monday, election week. Like, there's a lot of small variables that are going to potentially trip us up over here. Better to look for some sort of wick fill. Yeah, sure. Better to look for some wick fills are like the best trades. All right, so we've come up here, we're rejected. We've got a minute and a half over here before this 15 closes. Let's have a look what the 30 minute looks like. 30 minute is showing a big rejection wick over there. It's not that big. I said big. It's not really that big considering gold, but let's just see. It is edging its way up here, and I actually, to be honest with you guys, I prefer what is happening right here. If it does decide to turn around and give us some sort of breakout again at some point back up here, I prefer that there's been a red candle printed in here, because we kind of went too long without any support being formed. Like this from here to here is actually like an 80 pip range, and what you got to ask yourself, what's the probability of it continuing without a red candle being printed first? So yeah, I'm not mad at this rejection over here. And I'll always be on the 15 to 30 minute time frame, just switching between then. If I go any higher just to check it out, you'll see. Ali, what is up, dude? Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Okay, so that 15's just closed there. The 30 would have been closed with some sort of rejection, small bottom wick. AKA, this means nothing's happening just yet. All it means is it sort of tried to move up, didn't want to go just yet. Our candle's still open. Yeah, we're chilling over here still. Gaurav Saya Rathor. Hey, don't you trade New York session? No, I stick to London. I stick to the London session. Yeah, I'm in Australia, so New York session's too late for me. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I don't, because that's when all the news hits and fucking New York Stock Exchange open and just all sorts of hectic shit. Oh, Ali over here. 1% trade on gold this morning. Wow, brother, you caught like to catch a trade on gold this morning, like today is, yeah, you're a bit of a wizard for that. Are you single? Yes, but I'm married to the charts. Oh shit, I'm freaking. Dubai is the best time for trade. Oh, is it? Yeah, be mine. Yeah, too much red folders, bro. Big time. It's wild stuff during the New York sesh. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad I don't have to deal with any of that. Like, obviously, the idea is to capitalize on that volume, but I'm like, nah, it's too hectic. And to be brutally honest, like when I do simulation backtesting, like I go from the London session and then sometimes it goes into the New York session. I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me do a bit of sim trading here on the London New York session. Bro, I always get smoked. I'm like, I don't know why. Like I'm sure I could figure it out, but I'm like, I don't need to figure it out. I'll stick to my one session and have success with that. All the way from South Africa. Oh, thanks for the analysis. Pleasure is mine, and thanks for being here. Why don't you trade Asian? I used to, but now, so this is a good question. Like, hear this out. I decided to stop trading Asian session, and I have quite a lot of success trading Asian. I stopped trading it because if I take an L in the Asia sesh, and I know that London is my main sesh where I really want to sit down and focus with the stream and things like that. If I take an L in the Asia sesh, I move into London just not in the best mentality, like mentally, right? And just now, like where I'm at with my trading, I think it's going to be best just to focus on mastering one session time. And a lot of really, really successful traders do that. They just focus on one session. Like less is more. Less is more. Did you sell? No, I'm chilling. I'm waiting. I have been following Don and Nick style trading, and yours is much similar to them. Yeah, that's what I said on this chat quite a lot is I think myself, Don and Nick all kind of originated our strategy from Raja and then kind of make it our own. So yeah, if you watch them, you'll notice my strategy is very similar. I look for setups in Asia and trade pre-London. Ooh, yeah, nice. If you find success with it, it's the way. TikTok, if you're not following, drop a follow. My dudes, I'll be streaming every day here. Every single day until the day I die. So just looking for some sort of... You know what's interesting? I was just talking before about the idea of catching some sort of onion setup, which is a reversal signal on an uptrend down here somewhere. Like, in a perfect world, if this candle were to come down a little bit more, we know there's some sort of resistance here. If this candle were to come down a bit more and kind of do something like this, right? Give me a decent wick. Show me again that you don't want to be down there. Next one, flip. Something like this. I would certainly look for a buy back up into this zone and beyond. The great thing about catching these types of kind of reversal signals at areas like this is if it does work its way up and then break out of this zone, then you can actually add to your position when it does do the breakout, because then that's the other, you know, signal that we were looking for before, is a breakout. So that's in an ideal world, but we'll see what happens over here. Oh, thank you for putting a mustache and shit on my head. What is up, Chris? Great to see you back, man. I'm doing excellent over here on a Monday. A Monday is probably the best day for traders. We get to actually do something with our lives again. So back here on a Monday. Just waiting for one of these candles to close. You guys, so I've been streaming on TikTok for a week now, and I have made about $2.75 thus far. Killing it. Who was there on the NFP stream? Oh yeah, I can't believe I gambled NFP live and luckily pulled it off, but fuck me, I'm never doing, like, it's just so dangerous and stressful. It's just gambling, right? And TikTok even took down my video because I said it was gambling. I was like, bro, I was there. Yeah, I posted it on my actual page and TikTok took it down because I said it was gambling, but it's not actually. Well, I guess it kind of is. I don't know. Anyway, I'm from India and I tried trading every session so that I could make more money, but as you said, it become way too hectic and exhausting. Yep. Because think about this, you think, oh, trading, the more I do, the better the more money I'll make. It's literally the opposite. The less you do, the more you make. Like if you can take 1 to 2 trades a day and just wait for your exact setup, you're gonna have so much more success. But it's kind of counterintuitive to what you think about life. In life, it's usually more is more, but in trading, it's not the way. Go buy a house with your TikTok money. Yeah, I know, man. I know, I'm gonna have to. Xavier, oh, you made $50 on NFP as well. Nice. That was funny, man. How much did you end up making on that NFP? I ended up making 180 on the NFP, which isn't something to be proud of. When is CPI, Prince? If you go to Google and write in Forex Factory, it's a news website. It shows you when all the red folder news events are. So we've got the presidential election, the US elections over here on I think Wednesday, Australia, so. Spam the likes over there, TikTok. Let's get the 100K. 100K profits. Peter, you always full port and everything. No. That is the recipe for disaster. Alright, I've got 6 minutes over here for this candle. I do think we're going to get some sort of breakout. I won't say I think. I never want to come in with a bias, but from previous data and how markets move just from analyzing, generally when it consolidates throughout the Asia sesh, you get a pretty decent breakout through London. Yeah, recipe for disaster, man. Anish. If this candle closes bullish, can we enter a buy? You could do it, but I personally wouldn't, because I know that there's a heavy zone of resistance just here. So you've got to say to yourself, if I take a buy here when this flips bullish, what's the probability it's going to tap into that and reject off? All right. So I'd rather put the probabilities in my favor and actually wait for a breakout up here. But I'm also potentially looking for some sort of pullback signal here. So I'll just have to wait and see. There should be a break downwards. Even COT data shows higher sells were entered on the last report. What the hell is COT data? Buy after a pullback at 2737. Let's have a look at that history. Yeah, around that area, 100%. Yeah, that's virtually what I'll be looking for as well. Yeah. Oh, TikTok spamming the likes. Thank you. Buy at 2737 only if there's a particular set of candles printed in a way in which I want to see. Maybe. Or I will if I see what I want to see. I drew it up before. I'll see how this candle closes, and I'll draw it up again for those that are new. COT data is the information that the large companies have to submit weekly to show. Oh, okay. But what does COT mean? What does it stand for? COT data. Commitments of traders? Oh, it's showing when people are buying. Discover the market insight of smart money. Yeah, it shows when dumb money is in the market, essentially. Yeah. At the end of the day, if that shows when all like retail traders are in whatever position, just do the opposite. Because if we know that 90% of traders lose, then just do the opposite. Yeah, history, I'm looking at the same. So history in the chat saying like he's potentially looking for some sort of bounce off this for a continuation up. Because if we do get some sort of catch here and then it continues up and breaks out of here, we could be onto a great trade for a continue up and add to it type shit. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, I'll buy when you do. I trust you, bro. Yeah, I won't encourage either or. I'll just, yeah, let's just see what happens over here, brother. Let's see what happens over here. Oh, Peter, bro, you're planted here by like fucking the prop firms or something to get us to blow our accounts. You're always talking about full port in our accounts and just buy without a stop loss. Sheesh. Anish, what state are you in Australia? I'm in Brisbane, Queens. I live in Queensland, that's a state. But I live in Brisbane. What time frame is this, bro? This is a 15. I'll always be in the 15 or the 30 over here, you guys. So yeah, just to give a quick little recap of what I'm looking at. I'm only looking for sells below this area. Sells below closure. Let me just move this across to TikTok and see. Yeah, I'm only looking for sells below there because this range here is disgusting, right? Who wants to get caught in that? Like, this whole range here is gross. I was saying before, I'll potentially look for a bounce off here for that pullback on the way up, because it's quite evident to me that we're in some sort of minor uptrend. And instead of going, well, it's not just a minor uptrend, it's just doing that now. Yeah, it's doing that now, so I'm just going to act on what I see now, not what I think it can do. So we'll see. I'm here from Melbourne. Oh, very nice. I love to see there's Australians here. I actually did look into some of my TikTok analytics, and it showed that most of the people that watch this are Australians, which is dope. Do you follow the same risk reward to ratios, or do you close what market structure to the left shows you close like resistance level or wick fill? In terms of risk to reward, like, my risk to reward is always adjusted, right? So once I go into profit, I'll like move my stop loss to break even and shit like that. Then I'll take partials. And then when it's going against me, I'll take partials off the position as well. So I'm constantly like adjusting it. Malaysia also. Oh, shit. Peter is an agent against our progress. Bro, legit. Peter is up to something over here. Are you streaming on just TikTok? No, I'm on YouTube right now as well. So if you don't like watching this type of shit on like a little TikTok phone, I'm on YouTube. Daniel Holmes Trades is the name on YouTube. So check this out, you guys. So this 15 just closed over here with no bottom wick. I would love for this candle to kind of just kind of dick around and close something like this. Smaller body, decent wick down, decent wick up. And then the one after to close something like this, right? Blue, but small body. That would be a beautiful signal to us that this has now become some sort of pullback upon an uptrend, right? Because if uptrends move like this, they zigzag up, we're anticipating that pullback here and entering here. But we're gonna have to wait and see what happens over here. Oh, TikTok nearly at 10,000 likes over here. Drop a spam. Spam it. Whoa, Riot in capitals. Everyone, Riot, there's a guy in TikTok named Riot, and in capitals he said buy now. So let's load up the account. No, you know what? I've already done degenerate trading. My last trading session was NFP, and that was my last bit of degeneracy. Everyone's saying no thanks. Look, right, the thing is, I'm looking for a buy as well, but I just need a bit more confirmation over here. Sheesh, I'll go full margin once I lose out for the day. Oh, you're just kidding. Oh, fuck. Thank God, right. Thank God. Gosh is with Riot. Sheesh. Yeah, no, we're just waiting for some sort of confirmation for entry signal. I've had it quite a lot of times on the stream where a candle will be moving like this in a downward trajectory, and then people in the chat say buy now, or it'll start rejecting back up and they say, oh, I bought right here. And it's like, okay, one, you're probably lying, but if you're not, cool, you got some good profits. But two, what in God's world told you to take a buy when a candle's aggressively moving down, other than you're gambling and you're trying to get an entry at a cheap price? So I'll always wait for confirmation. I think that's the mature thing to do. User to, yeah, let's first confirm exactly, bro. What if it breaks the support? Well, the support is, like, obviously there is, fucking hell, my thing is so annoying, obviously, check this out, you guys. Obviously there's, we have actually a minus, like some sort of support right here, right? But there's also support here. There's also wicks here. There's also another minus support here. Like, it is disgusting, you guys. I'm telling you. Like, surely it can do that, but I'll definitely not participate in sells in that region. I'll be looking for sells below here. So I think this was Friday, the end of Friday. This was the lowest point it got to, and it's a pretty clear kind of resistance support zone there. So that's the only area I'll be looking for sells. Apart from that, potential buys here and buys above. So let's see if this can kind of reject up and create kind of what we drew up before. Don't listen to anyone in the chat. That's how you blow your account. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. One day they're going to get me and I'm going to do it. J Toby switched it up. Oh, you're from TikTok. Check this out, TikTok. So, like I said, I'm on YouTube right now as well, so you can see the screen better. But Jay's just jumped over to the YouTube stream. All right. So again, it'd be cool if this kind of rejected off this area and wicked up, but we'll have to wait and see. Have you bought? No. Bought a Lambo in my dreams. I bought a Lambo in my dreams. Check. Yeah, check. I don't like that I can't hear myself for whatever reason. I'll figure it out later. Oh, over here I got 3 Lambos in the rooms. That's the way, man. Bounce up gold, please. Oh, you guys in TikTok, man. I'm seriously gonna... Everyone's freaking going full margin, full porting and using no stop losses and buying and taking buys on when the candle's moving down. Oh, if it breaks under, will you sell? The only area I'll break if it breaks under, I'll sell is here. So check it out. I'll zoom out. This is a 15-minute chart. You can see it more clearly. This is too dirty to the left-hand side. Oh, we've got some other people over here watching TikTok from a private jet. Yeah. Did they fit the Lambo in the jet? That's the real question over here. Ermiaz Amer. Why am I seeing a different price than yours on my chart? Because this is futures. You're probably on Forex, but I'll be switching between Forex and futures. So let's have a look at Forex over here. So we get a pretty strong push down over here. Oh, listen to this over here. The last 2 elections, 2020 and 2016, have both had bearish months of November for gold. Interesting. Mari, are they not the same? No, they're not the same. Forex is a currency pair. Forex is the strength of gold against the strength of the US dollar. Futures is, don't ask me how to describe it. Sorry, I'll learn to describe it fluently soon. The sell is actually due to the double top formed break on the neckline will trigger more sell. Yeah, who knows what it... Yeah. You got to be careful when you say... Like, I honestly think you have to be careful when you say things like, the reason it's moving is because of this. Like, no one actually knows why it's moving. And I don't think you should try to know, right? All you should try to know is your signal there, like for your entry? Is your playbook kind of presenting itself? And that's it. And if I don't need to know why it moves as long as it's moving. Because really, no one knows. There's so many different factors as to why it's moving. Look at this guy's 11k likes over here on TikTok. Wild stuff. All right, cool. So hopefully it does. Let's zoom out here. And if this continues down to kind of that level where I said I wanted to potentially take a breakout sell, what could trip us up over here? So I know that I can see straight away that there's a wick. There's a wick over here, right here. And there's some sort of impulsive thing that when the market opened up this morning, it pushed down. Now the question is, let's measure from this breakout point, how many pips away is that? It's not many, it's right in the danger zone. So it's like 10-ish, 12-ish pips away. And that's implying that you took a sell directly from the resistance point as well. So what I would like to see for some sort of strong confirmation for a sell here is if, let's say it impulsively moves down, leaves like some sort of wick like that and breaks out like that, right? The next one wicks up and pushes down, and I would have to trust, like at some point you've got to kind of trust as well. I would probably trust to take a sell past that wick and past the current candle's wick. You know, this one's a little bit further down, so I'd have to trust that it can get past that one as well. But let's see what can happen over here. Oh, look at this in the chat history. I have just received a signal to buy from a group chat. Interesting. Waiting for this one. Bro, that's literally what we just spoke about. That when a candle's aggressively moving down, people just try to take a gamble because they want to get it at a cheap price and hope that it moves back up. And of course, it can happen. It happens all the time. But how are you going to plan the longevity of your career as a trader off gambles, essentially? Wild stuff over here. Ryan, what is up, brother? What is up? Glad to have you here, man. We've got 3 minutes here for this 15 to close. Is this also the hour? Yeah, this is also the hour candle. So let's have a look over here on the hour. Wow, big strong hour candle closure over here. Some of you guys are talking about necklines and stuff. Would you, like, not being a dick, would you guys really consider this a head and shoulders? Like, I understand why you can see that, but it's like, you always find when you're looking at like candle formations for or chart formations for like signals of like this being a pennant or this being a head and shoulders, you want it to actually be clean as hell, right? The cleaner it is, the more confirmation. So I'm assuming that you're considering this the left shoulder, obviously this the head, and this the right shoulder. My only issue with that is that that's not, this isn't a very strong left shoulder, right? Like, I guess it is, but I don't know. I need such clean, like, if I'm looking for a chart pattern, it needs to be so clean for me to be confident in it. Right now, do you think if it's going to continue going down? No one knows, bro. Let's just keep waiting to see. Like, we do know that this 1 hour candle looks like it's engulfed and closed below essentially the entire Asian session. So it's looking like it's more likely that it wants to keep going down. That's looking more likely. Yeah, I like what you say there, History. So at 2731, I actually think we could keep going down, because I think a lot of people were going to be looking at what I was looking at for some sort of continuation up, and this candle kind of just wicked so many people out. And again, charts just seem to do the opposite of, if I always try to think, what are most retail traders thinking? Because I'm not even joking, you guys. I'm thinking that because I'm trying to think about doing the opposite. I'm not even joking. So we'll have to wait and see a little bit over here. We'll have to wait and see a little bit over here. So this 1 hour is about to close. 30 minute and 15 are also about to close. Very bearish. Strong 1 hour candle. The 4 hour candle is still open for 2 hours. If you look at this as well, I was looking at this during the Asia sesh. I guess we kind of broke above it, but I'll zoom out a little bit. It was a relatively like strong kind of reversal area on the 4 hour. You've got these kind of double tops repeatedly here, and they're all on a very similar level. Because you usually find there's like a mid-range, a high range, and a low range. But it's, and here there was some sort of issues going on. And here. It's all speculative shit, but there's definitely a pattern of some sort there. Mari, I think you should never say that sentence again. If you ever start a sentence with "I think," you will be cast into eternal pain for eternity in the markets, I think. But I see what you're saying. I definitely see what you're saying. Oh, someone over here, clean break without any order, maybe it will come up again. Yeah, but you got to ask yourself as well, like I see what you guys are saying about sweeping the London lows and shit like that, but we've got a candle closed now. A 30-minute candle and a 1 hour candle have closed. They've closed now down in this zone. And if I get a candle that's just pushed down aggressively and closed, especially a big candle like a 1 hour, it means it's moving down, right? That's what, when something moves down, it moves down. Like if you drive straight, you're driving straight. If you drive reverse, you're driving reverse. It's moving down now. So if there was some sort of higher lows and lower highs and shit like that moving up, which there was, it's now been broken. Structure's been broken and we're moving down. So let's see how it goes. Check on the 15. This is a 15. Kiwi, buy. Okay. According to my analysis, yeah, that's the way. I'm not trying to be a dick. I get what you're saying. But here's another thing to take into consideration, guys. Check this out. So this candle here moved down so aggressively that it didn't create a bottom wick or a top wick. We know that means volume, man. This one's created a very small top wick. Yes, it could come back up, but right now, for whatever reason, a lot of volume has just kicked in and it's pushing the market down right now. History in the chat. Yes, people buy right now so you can get liquidated so we can enter. Give the market volume, like give it fuel. Give it the market your money as fuel so we can take the opposite. That's so dick. Oh, love it. London session. Yes, this is a London session. Darian. London. Do you remember me? Demo Sky. Yes, I do. It's glad to have you back, brother. We were looking at some potential buys before, but now the market is just switched up on us and potential sells could be coming into play. Potential sells over here. I'm on a sell since Friday. Ooh, you might be in luck, man. And if you caught that big drop here, very nice. Because NFP, man, so we gambled on NFP on stream on Friday, and it came up here, and I took my profits at the right time, and it fucked around for a while, but it eventually actually pushed down, which is interesting. What's the 4 hour look like? Yeah. But yeah, the 4 hours kind of paint an interesting story as well, right? Like, you know, higher high, lower high, potentially another lower high, lower low, lower low, and then potentially maybe this was going to make another lower low, so I'll have to see. My friend told me about your account. Nice vibes. Oh, I love that. Thanks for the compliment. We're here every day. I'll be here every day during the London session, so I just decided, you know what, I'm going to show up every day and just stream my trading. It's that simple. I know my playbook. I know how I trade my system, and I just want to do it live and keep myself accountable by doing it live as well. And if other people, you know, join and stuff like that, it's amazing. I've got a Discord in the in my bio as well. If anyone wants to join like the community, just building. It's good because I love being able to speak to traders. So I've got a Discord now with like other traders in there. It's cool stuff, man. I love it. I'm passionate about this game, so yeah, here we are. If this candle closes back around open, we might have a reversal. My only reservation with that history, and I was thinking the same, is, so check this out, you guys. History over here in the YouTube chat, TikTok. I'm on YouTube as well. Daniel Holmes Trades on YouTube right now. I'm doing the same thing, but on a full screen. But anyway, something that came into my head was like, okay, maybe if we're coming down and it's like some sort of reversal to continue up again, if this were to close kind of bullish like this, next one wick down and then continue up, maybe we could anticipate some sort of continuation up to the upside. My only reservation with that is how often do you see gold come down to some random level like that without tapping into this major support level first? Right? If I entered buys here, only thing that's going through my mind is, fuck, it hasn't tapped into this level here yet. What's the probability that it's going to want to do that, even if it does decide to turn around? So, yeah, I don't think I would be that interested just yet. Pappy, on a buy as well. Ooh. Some of these guys are on buys when the market's moving down. Darian, I was told not to try to catch a falling knife. What do you mean by that, brother? Do you mean in terms of it moving down and people trying to catch a buy while it's moving down? Because if that's what you mean, this is the truest statement I've ever heard. I see some accounts getting blown. Like, guys, I'm not trying to be a dick in here when I tell people not to buy when the chart's moving aggressively down. I'm just saying, like, yes, it can work, and you get a trade at a cheap price. But it only makes sense if you're in this for the long run. There's only so many times you're going to get lucky when trying to do that, right? You generally are going to need to wait for some more confirmation. What are you trading? Gold. I'm over here on gold. Ryan, yes, that's the meaning. Yeah, I thought so. Yep. Yeah, that's I like that one. I like that quote. Hear that, you guys? Don't try to catch a falling knife. What are we looking at right here? This, if I'm not mistaken, this right here looks like a knife. Or let's call it a dagger. That looks like a dagger. And here you are with your hand out, like, I guess I'm hoping it goes through my fingers this time, right? I'm hoping it bounces up. And yeah, you could win and you get it at a relatively cheap price. But how long are you going to play that dangerous game before you start getting burnt and you have to go, fuck, if I really want to make a living like this and I want to make really good income, I'm going to need to figure out a way to do it consistently. I don't know, these are some of the things that are going through my mind when I think about this type of thing. Are you long or short? I'm waiting, Roberto. I'm waiting over here. I've got a very heavy support level here. Waiting for some sort of tap into this. Or I might potentially wait for a signal for a buy. But even if I do, I need to wait for this candle to close. NQ chart, no gold. Oh, that's why. There, you can see it there. So you're waiting for the candle to hit the bottom line. I would like that. I would really like that. I'm just trying to scan. I think that's going to be the smartest thing. I think that's going to be the smartest thing. Because right now, there's not enough information for a reversal signal. Other than like, unless it impulsively just moves up. But there's nothing that's saying that it wants to do. Like, yes, it can do that, but there's nothing technically that is saying that that's what will happen. There's nothing super clear just yet. So I think the smartest thing is to wait to see a reaction off this. And then outside of that, just wait to see how this closes. Ajen, what is up, brother? Glad to have you here. Because I'll be honest, if the idea of looking for some sort of reversal here, it wouldn't make sense. Like, if the candle bodies on the way down are getting bigger, which they are, and then all of a sudden it just stops, right? And there's no like clear support here to the left-hand side either. It just stopped right here. It just randomly stopped. And now it's printing a blue candle. Like, there's no reason, there's nothing is indicated that it's ready to turn around, like, at all. At all. So, yeah. Thoughts on Maxon looks like it's gling to pop. Thoughts on Maxon looks like it's gling to pop. The FX Raz, bless you, brother. Oh, bless you, brother. Bless you. Very blessed to be here with everyone. That's the main thing for me. Feeling very blessed to be here. What's your standard stop loss for trades? I normally go around 100 pips. Okay, so you're more of a swing trader. Mine's like average 17 pips. Yeah, because I'm trying to scalp the market. Also, how many trades do you take a day? 1 to 2. 1 to 2. I would love to, like, if a third, it'd be probably pretty difficult for me to catch 3 because I only trade the London session. So probably 1 to 2. One day I'm going to catch 3 clean. It's going to be amazing, but yeah. What's the actual price of yellow? My support level here is on futures 2742. 2742.7. But if you're on Forex, it's 2733.37. It's pretty easy to look. Like, if you zoom out, it's essentially where price dropped down. I think it was Friday over here. It's in that zone here. And you've got to think about it like this. When you're drawing up these support and resistance zones, you see where I've got it? Where I've got this line? It's not like at the bottom of wicks. It's not at the top. It's at nothing like that. It's kind of in between. Right? It's in between kind of where the wick is and where the candle closure body is. And I always put it at the 15 candle closure because the 30, I bet you the 30 just shows wicks. Oh no, the 30 is pretty similar, but where's the 15? But if you look up here, same thing on gold, same thing on the resistance. It's kind of in between the wicks and the candle actual closure. And it's also a zone. It's not that exact point. It's not like if a candle breaks perfect. Like, check this out. This is actually a good point. Let's say a candle comes down here and it breaks just like that, like just over the area of where I drew up. I'd be skeptical. I'd be skeptical because it's a zone. It's a zone. It's not just a price point. Like it, so the idea is for an engulfing candle to actually engulf that zone. So you want something like this. Why do you scalp trade? Because that's the way in which I just spent the most time focusing on, and I spent the most time focusing on that because it suit my personality the most. I tried swing trading, I tried 1 minute scalping, I tried indicators, I tried everything, and I found the most success with what I do now, which is focus on 15 to 30 minute candle entries with a higher time frame bias, like the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the daily. Sometimes I'll even enter a trade on the 1 hour. If I get a signal for a trade entry on the 1 hour, it's usually the probabilities are much higher, because even the 15 minute isn't a strong confirmation candle. Are people on cocaine? Yes. You're a scalper? Yeah. What's your win rate? Oh, I don't know yet. I'm still collecting data. So I've got a trading journal here and I'm still collecting data. I would like to, I want a bit more data before I can say that definitively. But it's pretty good, to be honest. Like, it's not too bad. It's only when I be a fucking retard and trade outside of my plan when I lose. Like, oh, not when I lose, sorry. I still lose in accordance to my plan, but I lose like unnecessarily when I trade out of accordance with my plan. Why just London? It works in congruence with the time frame here in Australia and my job. I set it before I wake up, go to the gym, do my day job throughout the day, and then jump on the charts from the Arvo tonight, and then do, like, you know, content creation or back testing and shit like that after the trading. And then weekends it's reassess, look at errors, and just get back to the drawing board and try to look for areas to improve. Okay, so yeah, this 15-minute candle here is closed doji. There's a lot of people in buys right now that are all stressing out because they tried to catch the knife before. So this could be looked at two ways. A lot of people could go, oh, looking at this, a doji, that means reversal, right? No, I actually would look at this as support that's been formed to continue this down, right? Because, like I said, we were aggressively moving down, then all of a sudden just stopped. Like, there was no real reason. Like, that was evident elsewhere. Like, of course it can go back up, but yeah, I'm still gonna have to wait over here and see if we can get some sort of break below this level now. Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. What? Drugs? Wait. Because your live does not comply with the For Your Feed eligibility standards under the community guidelines, reasons discuss drugs or other relation substance. What? Have we talked about drugs on here? Have we talked about drugs on here as a joke? No, we haven't, have we? People are reporting you. Bro, people don't want us to catch... See, I told people to not freaking take dumb trades, and they reported me because their stop loss got hit. Because you said, oh... Ermias, I did say that word, the C word. That particular D-R-U-G. Wow. Interesting. That's very interesting. I'm going to have to be very cautious of that now. Wow. And TikTok just dogged me from the For You page, because that's where I get a lot of my TikTok views. History, this is your fault. No, it doesn't matter. Because if I look at my statistics, a lot of people come from the For You page, I think. Oh, well. It'd just be the OGs in the TikTok chat tonight. Yeah, well, there you have it. Don't say the C word. You can call the last two candle maybe support. Yeah, it's a minor support. I wouldn't participate in it though. I'll just wait for this breakout to the major support. But yeah, wow, very interesting over here. TikTok's trying to... Yeah, bro, I told people to be careful of these buys and they freaking reported me. Okay, so... Yeah, see what I was talking about, guys? I'm not saying this like, dude, I told you so, but it just made sense. Like, this was moving down and it kind of just abruptly stopped. Like, it was clearly a lot of volume pushing it down as well. So I was very sus on this. But, yeah, let's see how it goes over here. Knife is piercing people's hands right now, bro. People are getting knifed up big time. If it closes above your zone, would you be in a buy still? Absolutely not. The only way I would look for a buy over here, and it would require quite a lot of patience, is if this came down, left a decent wick, then the next one kind of closed something like this, then an engulfing blue candle engulfed, and then maybe try to anticipate some sort of continuation up. But I don't know. I think we're going... I'm more bearish today, to be honest. What have you accomplished with trading so far? Oh, depends what you consider accomplishments. In terms of financial gain, nothing that's going to blow your head back, that's for sure. But I've definitely come a long way, that's for sure. I've come a long way and getting better every day. That's the main priority. I try not to think too much about that. Try not to think too much about that. Maybe I will one day, but I'm too focused on just trying to improve. So my biggest accomplishments are just small improvements. Yeah, I can't believe TikTok just banned me. That's so funny. They fully listen to your words and everything. That's wild stuff. Dream car, the generic, what everyone probably would say is a Lambo SVJ. One day. I think I'll get one day. I really do. Even though that's generic to say. What are your sources of income at the moment, if you don't mind asking? So I work for a gas company. I have a day job. And then when I knock off, London Open, when I finish work, London Open starts, and I spend the afternoon and night trading London. Oh, some people want a G-Wagon over here. My hands are bleeding. I'm so out of it for today. That's all right. That's all right. Just do some journaling. Do some journaling and just see where it could have, what else you could have done over here. Is it possible for me to give a better life for my mum from trading? It's absolutely possible for you to give your mum a better life through trading, but you have to be willing to dedicate years. And you probably have to be willing to lose money before you win money. And you have to be willing to become a better person, because the person you are is going to have a direct reflection onto the charts. And you have to be willing to let me wait a second, because it's getting hot in here and I need to turn the aircon on. it was just me revenge trading. Anish, that's the that's probably been my biggest issue in trading. That's something that I've had to really overcome as well. It's a you probably don't realize, but revenge trading actually stems from probably your childhood and shit, like, and just your daily habits throughout life. Especially if you're somebody that is quite competitive in a sporting setting. You know, winning is a big part of like sporting events or activities. So generally in sporting events, you're very accustomed to hard work, and you know that in order for you to kind of get back from a loss, like let's say you lose a game, you're a competitive basketball player, you lose a game, you kind of hard work your way back to success. But in trading, when you lose a trade, you just have to close a laptop and just that's it. So it's kind of you really go against kind of what you think is the right thing to do. Oh, superbike collection. Yeah, but motorbikes are dangerous, man. Do you have a daily target on how much you make a day on trading? No. Peter, bro. Are you in any trade right now? No. Just waiting. So I've got 3.5 minutes here for this 15. Is this a 30 closure? Yeah, this is a 30 closure as well. Okay, interesting. What's the 1 hour look like? Interesting. So let's watch here. Something interesting could arise over here. We just have to be patient. There's no rush. You got two options: rush because you're impatient, you want to take a trade, or just wait and enter a trade that you're more comfortable with. It's gonna feel better. Possible reversal, maybe. Again, I'm a little bit sus. Like, it's kind of come down and rejected off. It's pretty interesting. It's had a couple of rejections here, but certainly need to wait. Because TikTok just micro-banned me. How long do you wait till a buy? I wait until my exact setup and the exact printed candles I want to see arise. So however long that takes is how long I'll wait. Are you looking for a specific pattern? Yeah. All right, let me draw one thing up real quick here. I'm more looking at the 30 now, to be honest, which is even better anyway. I'll draw something up after this closure. We've got 2 minutes over here. If this flips bullish, it's going to be interesting. It's again creating some sort of support here. It could be pushing to the upside. It depends. It depends if this because if let me black this out for a second. Check this out, you guys. Oh, look at this flip bullish over here. All right, I'll draw some shit up on cis closes. Let's see what happens. I think that gold is on the rise. We're not allowed to use the word think here. You can only say my analysis has given me this belief system in which I think it's a good idea to execute. My man, based on Murray knows. Hey, you guys, I'm on YouTube as well right now. If you want to watch on a proper screen and like, you don't have to have TikTok open. And also, you guys, in my TikTok bio, there's a link to my Discord. Join the Discord so we can chat shit, bruh. Okay, so we've got 30 seconds over here. 15 in the 30-minute closure. 30-minute doji. I would like this 30-minute to stay red. Because if this doesn't stay red, if this flips blue, then you could assume that this might be the same thing that just happened here, where this candle flipped blue and then created minor support for it to continue down. See, like this? This could be some sort of minor support to give it enough strength to continue down. Oh, it stayed red doji. But it's blue. It's blue on futures, but red on forex. It's blue on futures, but red on forex. What does the 15 look like on forex? Same, and the 15 looks the same. So right now, I'll tell you what's happening right now, and what signal it's giving. Absolutely nothing. Nothing clear has just been printed yet. What's a doji? A doji is a candle in which the candle body closes in between. Yeah, look at the screen, I'll draw it up. If the candle body closes like this, so if it's on a down, if the candle's moving down and it opened up there, it moved all the way down there, but then it flipped back and closed in the middle. That's called a doji. And what that indicates is that buyers and sellers, neither of them took over the battle of up or down. So it ended up pushing back to the middle, and that's where it closed. And then the next candle opens up and does whatever it wants to do. But it generally means indecision in the market, right? There's no clear direction just yet. So let's have a look here. Boxing bull. Let's have a look here. So yeah, guys, nothing clear has been printed yet, but if you go on the 30 and say, well, it flipped, it's doji, but it's still green, that could be some sort of support for it to continue down. Because on the 15 minute, it did the same thing just before, right? It did it right here. Like if we black this out, this is a 15-minute chart, but the 30 looks exactly like this right now. What happened after that time? It pushed down. Even though it came back and closed doji, it did push down. So I don't know. Let's just wait. Let's be professional over here and wait for a clear signal. I don't want to take a trade just because I'm like, I think this is going to happen. It's like nothing clear has been indicated just yet. What time is it in your country? 6:30 p.m. Thanks for the follow, Uzor Forex man. Drop a follow, TikTok, if you're not already. TikTok's tried to ban me because I'm getting too many profits over here. And saying explicit words as well. I'm being a bit too explicit. Oh, I got stuff on my head. $15 and 30-minute RSI heavily oversold. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. People keep putting shit on my head. Yeah, we could get some sort of... I don't know, who knows. Do you invest in any other collectibles? No, I would love to get some UFC... I don't know if you mean physical. I would love to get some UFC collectible cards. I used to have Charizards. I feel like every kid had like holographic Charizards and shit, but now... and we could all be millionaires, but they all got lost somewhere. Have you gone pro in boxing? Well, the boxing matches I had are considered pro bouts, but no, I'm not like a professional boxer, I wouldn't say. Oh, it's 9:30 a.m. in Switzerland. My kids are super into Pokemon. They are 5 and 6. Yeah, but see, that's going to be the new Pokemon, like the old school original Pokemon. I'm 33, so I'd be considered old in TikTok. But when they first came out, sheesh, that shit. Like if you had those original ones now, you are him. You are literally him. Yes, I did play Game Boy with Pokemon a lot. Very addictive. I loved that game as a kid. Oh, they watched the old school one. That's dope. Getting some sort of push back up here. See if it wants to continue up or it wants to wick out. I would go bullish. What do you think? If it matches your system, do it. But right now, I got no clear indication that it wanted to. It just had like a 15-minute candle, kind of couple of dojis. A doji isn't enough to go, all right, it's turning around. It's just like one confluence in a sea of others that you might need. And yeah, I only got a couple of little confluences over here. Switch to Forex. Why? I've traded Forex my whole life. My whole life. I do like, I'll tell you what I do like, but it's still, again, it's not enough confluences. But if you look at this, you had a lower low, lower low, lower low, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher high now, lower high, lower high, higher high. Like it looks like maybe we're getting some sort of sweep, but it's too early to say anything. Again, it's like I can't just get this printed and be like, well, it's turning around. It's not enough. Oh, I was waiting for the inevitable day that somebody says this sentence, and I'm not being a dick. I trade the teacup strategy. Boom, boom, boom. We have a teacup strategist in the chat. And now it's making me want a coffee. And this is the cup. And this is the handle. And the idea is the smoke is where the charts will eventually go. So this is going up, you guys. We're moving up over here. I'm such a dick, bro. The teak, that's why I would go bullish. Yeah. I know what the teacup strategy, I know what it's not a strategy, right? It's a formation. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to look where it might be. I don't know. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's just OGs in the chat now. TikTok restricted the shit out of me. All right, 7 minutes over here for this closure. Let's see if this candle closes virtually how it is now, and the next one were to wick down and flip, I might be interested in a buy. That would be more of a signal, because now I've got a bigger body green, right? A bigger body green closure is like, okay, now we might be getting somewhere type shit. TikTok, if you're not already, jump in my Discord, link in my bio, brah. Jump on the disky. So virtually this candle right here, if this closes somewhat like it is right now, the next one wicks down and kind of taps into these kind of candles here and flips. I might look for a buy around there. That would be a bit more of a stronger confirmation that there's some sort of movement going up. I might just zoom out a little bit here and just see what else is going on. See if I'm not missing anything. Maybe. I don't... The higher time frames are indicating that we're kind of moving our way down, actually. I can see without even seeing, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of trend line going on here. Yeah. I think we might be edging our way down to burst below. We might be edging our way down to burst below. I'm not going to take a buy at all unless we break out. I usually wouldn't. I'm going to stick to my original analysis, and it's not so much this trend line actually. It's this. Boom. A break above and below. I think this is, guys, I think this is a danger zone. I really think this is a danger zone here. I really think this is a danger zone, and it's going to be much more professional and smart to wait for a break below or a break above. You got to remember, it's a new month, it's Monday, and it's election week. Like, I think if we really sit back and think smart about this, buys up to where? Oh, there's endless places if there's a break above. Like, this is very tempting for me, but it's not. We're not in an uptrend anymore. I said prior that before this happened, I said, look, we're kind of making higher highs and higher lows, but now that all got broken, and I prefer to take these types of pullbacks when we're in a clear uptrend. But now we're kind of not. It's just kind of messy. My indicator is saying to buy from 2735. Yeah. I'm just looking at price action over here. George, I'm selling at 2739. Yeah. What's your thoughts on candle range theory? I don't know what that is. What's that mean, Murray? Gold tapped into my FVG and rejected. Expect it to return back to the FVG before dropping again. Yeah. I don't know about any of that, but we'll see what happens, I guess. We'll see what it wants to do over here. 4 hours still open. I'm telling you guys, if we get a break below this level, but it's gonna fucking melt, I think. Being a breakout trader, check out opening range V1. It's dope. Opening range V1. Let me Google it right now. Opening range V1. Images. Oh, are you talking about like market open, and then you're taking a trade on the breakout of the market open range? Is that what you mean over there? Muhammad, I'm in a buy or wait. You said you were in it. I'm very skeptical on this range over here, Muhammad. That's the only thing. If somebody, here's the thing, you guys, if somebody could logically tell me a good reason why taking a buy right now is a good reason, outside of indicators, fuck the indicators. If somebody could logically break down this from a candlestick and a candle chart formation price action standpoint, why a good idea right now is to take a buy, I would be all ears. But right now, I'm not getting that clear indication. There's too many confluences that are counteracting each other. Yeah, pretty much. That's what you said there, Nick. It's pretty much so the opening breakout, essentially. I used to trade like that. I used to do that exact strategy. But I don't anymore for many reasons. I may be wrong, but the current three bearish, but from the current three bearish candles, that's not enough information. What do you mean there, Jay? History along, yeah. Fair enough. Like, I can see why people might want to take longs here. I can see why. You've had some rejection here. It came down, rejected. This one kind of closed, relatively decent body. I would like to take this here. The only reason I'm not is because I think we're in somewhat of a downtrend. There's no clear trend here. We're kind of just ranging. And like I said before, I've been fucked from this before because it hasn't tapped into this range clear. And when I say tapped, price likes to come down and really give it a jab, right? It doesn't want to kind of like dick around like, ooh, and just sort of touch it. No, I mean, I want to see it actually aggressively kind of give me some sort of reaction down here. Show me that you don't want to be here, because price generally gravitates towards ranges. And I know this is a very strong range. Why hasn't it gravitated all the way there yet? And now it's tapped into the FVG. It should fly, right? You're going to have to ask the ICT traders about that. Benner, on 45 minute, there's actually support zone that tested twice. Yeah. Well, it's created its own support now. Right here, there's a minor support that's been created now. But I'm talking about major support. So this is the major support level. This is where price went to its major. This is the major level, essentially. And also, it's kind of broken. It's broken out of this sort of upward channel. It broke out here. I think it could come up. I feel like it would reject around here. Actually, delete that from me. I don't like to predict what it will do. All I'm saying is it's not ticking any of my enough of my boxes. Or it is ticking boxes, but there's too many confluences that are contradicting each other. But if someone sees the right shit, then go for it. I just personally don't. I personally don't over here. What's your current win rate, and are you currently profitable? Just curious. My win rate, I don't know yet. I said before in the chat, I've got this, I've got my journal over here. I'm still like collecting data because I would like to kind of break it down as well and figure out what particular trades and all that kind of jazz. And profitable, put it this way, I still have a full-time job, but I trade every day, I show up every day, and I have the same ambitions and goals that you dream about that trading might bring you. I have the same. I'm just showing up every day and doing it live. Also, on the 1 minute, I also a zone, that is why I didn't go lower. Yeah, but then you got to ask yourself, the 1 minute's a weak confirmation, right? The 1 minute's this is the 1 minute chart over here. Let's jump on the 1 minute, and this is the thing, like, if you look at this and go, on the 1 minute chart, it created a double top, and then that's why it rejected 70 pips. It's like technical analysis of candlestick formations isn't the reason on a 1 minute chart why an entire chart moved 70 pips. It's fundamentals and shit like that, and like bigger, higher time frame candle confirmations. The 1 minute chart isn't going to dictate what happens the next 70 pips. Predicting is the same thing as thinking, Daniel. Yes, 100% it is. Did I say the word? Did I say predict? Oh no, I see. I pulled myself up there, Murray. See, I pull myself up because yeah, it's that mindset. It's a trick. I've trapped myself as well. Boss, check oil. Okay, I'll check oil in a sec. I'll check oil in a sec. Oh no, it's going down. My profitability percent is 98% for the last 6 months. You're lying. Yeah, I think it's a double. I think it's. Yeah, I think it's very doable with enough practice and time. Nick, yeah, 100%. When you're talking about achieving your grand goals for trading, 100%. It's just like, you know what I think it really is? It's just, you just don't give up. But you can also not give up. Because you say, man, if I just don't give up and I do this every day, I'm going to be successful. But then you got to say, well, no, you also have to actually make a conscious effort to learn from your mistakes, right? Because I know there are traders that have been trading for like 6 years plus and they still suck absolute penises. Like, you actually have to put the work in to improve. It's true, but I use the 4 hour, 1 hour, 14, 15 minute, 5 minute, one chart. No, Benner, you don't have a 98 win rate percent, and that's it. I'm sorry to be so blunt, but I just have to say it. I saw onion in your journal. What does that mean? An onion means similar to what this would have been nearly. An onion is on an uptrend that you get confirmation that it's potentially going to reverse. So check this out. I like that you asked that. Check this out. If I black this out, and let's say right here was a relatively strong level of support, and then this candle came down, and then it came down one more time and created that. And what's something we see here right now? We see that the candle bodies are getting smaller, right? Which is typically an indication that you're losing volume in that particular direction. If that happened, then the next candle either closed like this, it flipped bullish, closed like this. Either I can anticipate a continuation up from that and take a buy there, anticipating that pullback on an uptrend. And that's virtually it right there. That's virtually it right there. Ideally, you want this candle here to engulf that previous one, but you very rarely will ever get like that super clean reversal. But yeah, that's what the onion setup is. It's a continuation after a pullback on an uptrend. Because if we know an uptrend moves like this, higher highs, higher lows, I'm anticipating that area here for the pullback and then the continuation on that uptrend. I hope that makes sense there. Hey guys, my mum called and just told me to buy gold. What should I do? We've talked about this falling knife theory. No buying when the market's aggressively moving down. Benner, it's okay. Everyone has their own strategy and works, and I respect that. I'm only being a dick like that, Benner, is because no one has a 98% win rate. Otherwise, we'd all be freaking trillionaires on yachts and, you know. And I think there could be a lot of newer traders in here. I don't like the idea of false expectations. It's very difficult, this game. It's very difficult. All right, look, so this is really good stuff over here, you guys. So if we wanted, and I didn't say this before, but it's really what I was hoping for. If we wanted a closure below here, which I have written up here, I didn't want it to go all the way from here, reject off, and then push all the way down 80 pips, and then me be like, well, I hope it can continue going. Usually it's going to have to pull up, get some fuel, right? Consolidate, which in other terms is just kind of fuel up, and then we go again. That's much better. So that's where we're at right now, and let's see what happens. Okay, Benner, I believe you. No, I actually don't. I don't know what to say. 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 I Yadwinder Sai, any trades so far? No, waiting for some sort of closure below here. So this candle closes in 5 and a bit minutes. And it's looking almost exactly like what I wanted to see, as long as it can close like, you know, below and shit. I could send statistics in the Discord. Yeah, send statistics in the Discord. I need to see a 98% win rate over over a period. Here's the thing, Benner. There's nothing you could do to change my mind. It's really that simple. Like, it's impossible. That's not how trading works. I don't even know why I'm debating the idea. If it closes with a wick, valid, yeah, still. Oh, for a buy. Oh, I don't know about a buy. I don't know. Buy. No, I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like, if you know enough about trading, you know there's no such thing as a 98% win rate. It's really not. That's not even debatable. It's not even debatable. Someone said buy. I know a lot of ICT people, when price aggressively moves down in this fashion, breaks past some sort of support and then rejects up like this, people go, oh, left an FVG, or I think this gives some sort of ICT indicator to buy, I think. That's why someone's here saying buy most likely. But I'm certainly going to wait over here for this candle to close. What time frame is that? 15. This is 15 over here. When's FOMC? It's going back to two. Oh, you're saying it's going back to 2045. Wow, that's a big call. Maybe. Imagine that. Imagine it just melts like fucking 10,000 pips. Oh, 2745. Okay, that makes sense. So it's going up, you're saying? Yeah, maybe, yeah. All right, so 2.5 minutes over here before this candle closure. How big's this candle? Eesh, 50 pips. Beggars can't be choosers, but yeah, it's pretty steep. I think with this being such a strong level, if it does break below and continue, because I have a bit of a reservation, like, you know, that's a pretty big range for it to continue without creating more support first. But I do think if we break below, it's such a strong level that it could be enough to push it. Oh, we've got an hour closure as well coming up here in a minute. We've got an hour closure coming up here in a minute. Interesting. 30-minute, 1 hour, and 15 over here. Okay. I believe it's possible, but only by trailing stop losses, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I need you, if you actually believe that, you need to go try to connect with someone in the industry that's been trading for like 10 years plus. And just say, hey man, is it possible to have a 98% win rate no matter what you do? Like, is it possible? Just do that. Got a minute left. So again, it's super important, like, will this close above or below? That's the question on today. Damn, I've never had so many YouTube viewers at once. Crazy. "15 seconds over here." Oh, look at this, giving it somewhat of a push down over here. So if this can stay like this for 5 seconds, the next thing I'm going to need, let's see if this can wick up first and then get some sort of push down. No impulsive sells just yet. Need to wait for a wick up first. Hello, which site do you use to trade? I trade with Topstep. So you need to do it. Just Google in topstep.com.au. I mean .com. It's a prop firm. You would be richer than Bezos with that win rate. I know. You already brought ? I already did not buy. No buys yet, brother. Waiting for a sell signal. I mean, waiting for some more confirmation. Oh, look at this on Forex. It didn't break it on Forex. It did not break below on Forex. It sort of did. Yeah, it sort of did. Oh, hang on. Let me go to 15, sorry. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. This is a bit low, to be honest. But not by much. Not by much. I would love this candle to close small body green. And then I could take an impulse sell after that. No problem. Which firm did you say? Topstep. Which indicators are you using? My mind. You know Bollinger Bands? I've got a Bollinger Mind. Nah, naked chart, just price action. No indicators. No indicators. Bro, it's wild. So when a new viewer comes on TikTok, it shows where they came from. A lot of the time, it either say from a reel or from recommendations. Since TikTok banned me just before for saying that naughty word, none has said from recommendations. Crazy. So let's see what goes on over here. I'd either love this to close small body green or to wick up relatively high, and then I would put a stop, a sell stop at the below this wick here. Why did TikTok ban you? Oh, it did a little ban before saying it's not going to recommend this today for people because I said I repeated a word that someone said in the chat, which is it's a drug. Just put it that way. Are you going to buy or sell? I'm potentially going to put a sell stop here in a second. Potentially. I'm not a huge fan of... Yeah, I'll put a sell stop here. I'm going to put a sell stop here now. Confirm. I'm going to put a sell stop here now at the flip of this candle. I know to the left there's a wick somewhere. Yeah, we're past this wick, so that's good. What's the range to this wick over here? The range to this wick is... Oh, that's 22 pips. That's beautiful. You look tired, babes. Fuck. How fucked is it when someone says that to you? Eh? It's like, oh, god damn it. You're selling. Yeah, I got a sell stop here on the break, on the flip of this candle. We broke out below this zone here. I would probably rather this little support to be created before I do that, but I think with the flip of this candle, this is such a strong level of support that we broke. It should be enough to push it. Why are you laughing? It's true. Thank you. The bigger the wick, the better. Well, like obviously to a degree. If it keeps going, then it keeps going. But if it stays around here, that's good for me, because I know if it went all the way up there and it rejected all the way back down, that's like, yeah, that should, it just showed me it doesn't want to go back up. Will you wait for this 15 to close before sell stop? Because it can fake out. If it was going to fake out, it'd be doing that now. That's why I let it go up first, so I don't get caught in a potential fake out. Now, if it's gone up and comes back, it's a good point you said this, then that's not, the chance of it being a fake out is much lower. Yeah. Someone over here is buying, they said. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, so that was the other thing I was going to say. Will you wait for this 15 to close? If this candle doesn't flip within the next 4 to 5 minutes, I'll cancel it and just wait for that closure, and then I'll make a decision after that. But as of right now, it's good. My stop loss is below that wick. Okay, so if I get triggered in, you're getting triggered out. What are the hammer candles and their purpose? A hammer candle isn't much. There's not a whole bunch of purpose. Like the idea of it, and here's one right here as reference, is like, well, it tried to come down, rejected up, left a massive wick, and closed small body. And obviously, like a hammer is, you know, the visual hammer, but that's essentially what it would indicate, is that it rejected. Does it mean that that's where price is now going to continue up? No, but it could be a part of the clues that, you know, you put together to figure out what it's going to do next. You will use current candle high as stop loss? Yes. I like what you're saying there. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Grav. I like the questions you're saying. You have a bit of a decent idea of what's going on over here. Yeah, that's right. So let's measure this range over here now. If I put my stops behind this wick, ooh, no, I wouldn't put it up there. I would have to put it above this, what the support zone was. I would have to put it above where this support zone was, just somewhere up here. It's a 30 pip range there, and that's far too big for me. So I would have to put my stop loss above where this prior support level was. Yep. But I'm going to cancel this order in a second. I'm really hoping that this comes down and just closes green, small body. Then I can take an impulse sell at the break of this wick. I think that would be a really good idea. My mum lied to me about buying gold. Yes, Anish, mum lied again. Damn, 15k likes on TikTok, even though TikTok banned us. Crushing the game. Crushing it. So I'll give this candle one more minute. I'll give it a minute. I'll give it a minute over here. Are you going to buy soon? Look, there's no way you can't see this. Buy AO. That you got to think about it. Like, look at the chart. We're moving down. Like, just because a candle right now is moving up, look at the big picture. Zoom out. We're moving down slowly, but because charts. This is the thing where people like get in these buys and sells like impulsively. It's like you think that a chart just drops. Like, oh, it's dropping, so the entire chart must just be moving down. How do charts move when they're in a downtrend? They move like this, right? And then they have, you know, maybe a bit of support formed, and then after that, they move again down. But during that support form, it's going to have to leave wicks. What does a wick look like initially? Initially, a wick looks like this. A thick body moving up. And then what does that turn into? This. It turns into a wick and then moves down. So try to zoom out and think about, just because it's moving up right now, is this going to be a future wick? Or is this actually it moving up? Oh shit, I got to cancel my order over here. So I'm canceling my order over here. We've got 4 minutes for this candle to close. If this candle closes basically exactly how it is, I'm much more comfortable, and I love the idea of the next one wicking up a little bit. I don't need too much of a wick for this. Flipping, and then I take a sell at the break of the previous candle low, impulsive, an impulse sell, or I put a sell stop there. And this would be called, and if you're a Don Vu or a Nick Stewart, this would be called a seller replay. Some NPC behavior asking to buy. No, it's fair enough to ask. I just want to try to explain why you might be thinking that, I guess. Like, try to zoom out. Yeah, that's okay. I know it's confusing. It can be very confusing. Just keep showing up. I'll keep trying to just explain little things. You'll start to paint the picture. Market gaining fuel, then going down. Look, bro, I hope so, and I think so as well. I don't want to think too much, but from what backtesting I've done and things I've seen a lot, it looks like we're broke below. We're creating some minor support. So when it drops, like you said, it's got enough fuel to just boom. Can you help me out? One more thing. As you said, you will put a stop loss above the support zone. I have also tried this, but sometimes it stopped me out and didn't break the candle high. So how did you manage that? You have to make a decision. It's really that. Like, if a trade sets up in a way in which you're forced to only be able to put your stop above the support zone, sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it, bro. You just have to manage it on the way down. Like, if it starts to go against you too much, maybe just take some off. I understand the pain of like what you feel. Like, it's like, man, you know, just putting it there is kind of sucks, but yeah, you have no choice sometimes. Yeah, nice celery play if it closes. Yeah, for sure, bro. So let's see what this candle can do over here. And here's the thing, Gurav. One thing you can do, and I don't really advise, and it's the only time I'll ever switch to the 5 minute, if you have to, if there's a clear level on the 5 minute, maybe, right? Maybe then, but in this case, it's still not. There sort of is. No, there's still not, because if we were taking a sell at the break of this week here, yeah, in this instance, it's not. So it just has to be the support level. But last resort, you can use a 5 minute for a stop loss. All right, 40 seconds. Candle, motherfucking stay like that. Don't make a move. Do not make a move, or you will be in big trouble. Last one, if it's slightly closed above support, is this still a celery play? Yes, it is. Yep, I'll still consider it a celery play if it's slightly closed above support. That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. Because this prior candle broke out, and there's even more confirmation because this breakout candle was a 1 hour candle as well. Yeah. It left some sort of gap up there. All right, I'm going to put a sell stop in here now. Now it's kind of gone up. It might, if I'm anticipating that that's a wick for a flip, then this should be a good celery play. Brother, I like your questions. You obviously trade similar to me, so any day, keep asking, I'm sure there's things that you might know that I might not either. So yeah, if you got some thoughts, let me know, brother. All right, so this is a nice potential over here. I'll tell you one thing there's some things that you prefer. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't really want this current candle to break this wick. It's not a deal breaker. Oh, there goes that idea. It's not a deal breaker, but I just would prefer that. But yeah, regardless, let's see if this can flip back bearish. Did you put a sell order in? Yeah, I got to sell at the break of this wick here. I got to sell the break of that wick. When the market is choppy, overall trend, your friend, yeah. I think during the Asia sesh, we'll kind of like move it in some sort of upward channel. Right, we're moving in some sort of upward channel, and then we broke out here in the London sesh. And let's see what can happen. And then we got a candle closure below a strong level of support. So really just anticipating some sort of flip of this candle. And yeah, see if that can happen. If it breaks, obviously this red candle over here, then it becomes invalid. It's too much, like it's too hectic. We'll have to wait for this candle to close and see how it closes. It's already like looking pretty red hot, to be honest. It's not looking the juiciest yet. Look for a buy. Yeah, there's nothing that's really indicating that just yet for me. And here's the other thing, you guys. It's moving pretty weird. We don't have to, like, I don't have to take a trade today. If like the setup doesn't arise in a clear, concise manner, I don't have to trade. Because what's going to suck more, not taking a trade or losing a trade? So I have to literally cancel this order now because it's done something that's just made it invalid. It's done something that's just made it invalid, and it's acting up. It's acting up over here. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit longer, but I don't know if I'm that keen to participate in trading today. Again, start of the month. It's a Monday. Monday is always fucking weird. Start of the week and election week. It just seems like it's just not very cool. We're very clearly just kind of stuck in this range, right? It doesn't take a rocket science to see that we're just kind of in this range. And I'm trying to play it smart, knowing that we're in this range. I'm trying to wait for a breakout of either of these fucking range. Because this looks like the death zone to me. This looks like the death zone to me. It's just wicks, and it's, like, I don't think anyone would disagree with that. So I'll hang out here for a little bit longer, but if nothing clear comes up shortly, then might just call it a day, and that's okay. Kalenjo, yeah, best to stay away. Yeah, I think it might be, man. I think it might be. You share such small details I've never seen in the markets. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I'm really glad that you say that, because there's small details that I try to share that I feel like some people that I follow don't share. And I'm not saying that like I'm better than them. I'm just saying that because like I yearn for certain small details, so I try to specifically speak on them. Hey, you guys, I'm actually gonna do that, right? I'm gonna call it a day over here, you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you a lot, and I'll be back tomorrow during the London stream again. TikTok and YouTube. Be back, and yeah, well, it's probably gonna break out one way or the other. I might watch a little bit off stream, but it's gonna need to be. I've said it when I first jumped on the stream. I need a clean breakout, just taking into consideration the day, the month, all the shit, right? George, wait. We love you, D. I love you too. Yeah, I think it might be smart just to call it a day here. But yeah, again, love you guys, and I'll be back tomorrow. Stay safe in these markets and just wait for a clean breakout. Thanks, Drav.